Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. And the music keeps playing, I don't know why. There we go. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It is Thursday night. The dark side of the force awaits you. Okay, well, the dork side of the force awaits you. I already did the voice, so it's too late now. But welcome everybody. It is I, Darth Panisha, inside the Panisha, the SS Panisha Star Destroyer, with my hetero life mate, Random Hero 83. Hello. And welcome, greetings and salutations. Let's put a welcome out there. That's a good question. And rolling. So I'm trying to find the chat. Where? Okay, there's the. Let's bring the Facebook chat all the way to the top. Well, I've got the YouTube chat coming up first. Okay, the YouTube chat is all the way to the top. Facebook chat's coming up to the top. Right on. Right on. Facebook subs going all the way up to the top. Maybe. There they are. And I gotta get the YouTube subs. Had a little issues, sorry. The I wanna say send out a big I got a like. Oh, that was from you? Awesome. You're welcome. A whole new world. Anyway. There you go. I'll never sing again. So I want to, before we even get rolling, I want to say a big thank you to Fire Piano, or Piano, however you want to say it, 86, for donating to the stream. A big fat 40, one for the gaming stream on Tuesdays, and one for the stream tonight, the Dork Side of the Force. That makes him a Sith Lord sponsor. And there we go. Say
wow.
Hi. Say hi.
Thank you, Fire Piano.
Say hi again, Random, because I don't think your mic was on.
Oh, hi again, Random.
There we go.
I don't think your mic was on.
Right on. So there we go.
Oh crap.
So remember.
Hey, Fire Piano. Thank you, by the way.
Yes, we really appreciate that, and that'll keep us going for a while anyway. But I want to remind everybody that if you are watching, this is interactive chat, and we most appreciate your help. And some music there from this day in history, November the 9th. Let's start with nobody really cares about Robert McNair becoming the president of Ford Motor Company in 1960.
I don't know, man. I had a Bronco for a long time. It was a really good vehicle.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Yeah. But I don't think if you have a 1960s Ford. Okay. I am a big Mustang fan, and I like Ford Mustangs in the 60 series, the 1962 to 1965 Mustang.
Oh yeah, dude. I wish I could Tim Allen right now, just or whatever it is.
Yeah, ho ho ho.
No, it wasn't like clom. It's like.
I'm drinking Mountain Dew tonight, by the way.
What is your drink sponsor this evening?
It's not a drink sponsor because I'm paying them.
Drink sponsoring.
But there we go. Look, it's the see-through can. You can't see through my face. Put a hole through my face though. But
you are sipping on some what, sir?
Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew ski. I remember.
Hey, you remember
Iraq Mountain Don't?
Yeah, I was about to say about 2 decades ago we had some Mountain Don't. That was the worst shit in the world.
Mountain Don't. So in 1989, Mr. Gorbachev,
Taylor Swift album.
Tear Down This Wall. And Ronald Reagan said it, and the East Berlin Wall opens, and East Germany opens the Berlin Wall. So East Germany opened the Berlin Wall. I'll get it right here in a second. So, yeah.
What a content thief. I had two things to talk about.
Oh, I stole them both.
Took that from me. That's all good.
Okay. Well, here, you want to talk about what happened in 1971?
I mean, no.
Okay.
Go ahead. You obviously haven't pulled up.
It was a Sunday school teacher murders their family.
Oh, man.
And then went undercover for 18 years.
Way to bring that down.
I know, right? Well, let's go to some good stuff.
Let's just get all the bad stuff out of the way first.
Well, let's finish this day in history.
My computer's doing things without me doing it.
Right on. Kodiak Theater, new home of the Oscars, opened in 2001. Kodiak. It's Kodak. Yes. In 1990, Willie Nelson's assets were seized by the IRS, and I think that's when he really started smoking weed a lot.
Is he using his tax money to front his pot?
Yeah, I don't know. It was apparently he didn't pay taxes for a long time, and you know what? If I wasn't such a upright and extending citizen, I wouldn't pay my taxes sometimes too, because I feel like our money gets wasted sometimes on frivolous things. Sometimes.
Just cough that one down there.
We need more money for the military. But we'll talk about our veterans here in a minute. We've got our thank you veterans sign up. I'm going to leave that up for a while. Appreciate all the veterans. In 1901, Teddy Theodore Roosevelt establishes a naval base in the Philippines, and for many years,
Roosevelt was alive in 1901.
Yeah, and then for many years after that, a lot of sailors got venereal disease.
Too soon.
In sports, in 1946, Army and Notre Dame fight to a draw. You don't see that very often, that's for sure. Hey!
Flash forward like 70 years later.
There you go. How you doing, Darth Conquest? Welcome to the stream, Darth Conquest, loyal listener to the Dork side. Vodka and Mountain Dew equal Yoda soda. I like it.
Hey,
I like it.
Get your hidden camera out of my house right now.
Nice.
I had no idea that was what I was drinking.
During World War II in 1938, this was the Night of Broken Glass. I'm not very familiar with that, but for those of you that are... Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that was the thing I just read and then lost.
Where'd it go?
Well, I moved on to a different day in history.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Oh, gosh. What was that thing? What was the other word?
I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
Hang on. I'll find it.
Party's all open before it begins.
It was, what was it? Gosh, it started with a K. Kristallnacht?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the Night of Broken Glass. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here it is. Here we go.
Feels like I'm walking on broken glass.
Oh my gosh, I have an ad playing on my computer. Okay.
Oh, those are always lower.
I had MC Hammer playing in my ears.
Don't hurt him, Hammer. Too legit.
Yeah.
Too legit to quit. Hey.
Yeah, that's all right. He can't touch this.
Oh, good one. Good one.
Okay, so brief synopsis of that. We have got to start one of these streams with something positive and upbeat, but continuing our pattern, on this day in 1938, in an event that would foreshadow the Holocaust, German Nazis launch a campaign of terror against Jewish people and their homes and businesses in Germany and Austria.
Doggone it.
The violence, which continued through November 10th, was later dubbed Kristallnacht, or Night of Broken Glass. After countless smashed windows of Jewish-owned establishments left approximately 100 Jews dead, 7,500 Jewish businesses damaged. schools and graveyards vandalized. An estimated 30,000 Jewish men were arrested, many of whom were sent to the first concentration camps for several months. They were released when they promised to leave Germany. Kristallnacht represented a dramatic escalation of the campaign started by Adolf Hitler in 1933 when he became the chancellor to purge Germany of its Jewish population.
So
it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
That
was a depressing story. I tried to follow up with a very horribly timed, like something to make you smile.
Back in October 9th of 2013.
So yeah, that's what Night of Broken Glass was.
Back in October 9th, 2013, the Iranian leader, President Mohammed Ahmadinejad, whatever his name is, said something about the Holocaust or whether it even had happened at all. So there are so many Jews around the world that mourn the Holocaust. So to that Iranian leader, whatever your friggin' name is, there's one of these for you, buddy, because you can go screw yourself. So many people died because of somebody's ideology, and we're going to talk about the Texas massacre later. And strange things are happening with all these massacres and murders and stuff, and we'll talk a little bit about it, but we're not going to get too deep into it because we're not dragging everything down. So let's go back a little bit. How far are we going back? To 1946. 1946, that Notre Dame Army game that I was talking about, that was a 0-0 tie at Yankee Stadium. So Notre Dame Army was college football's biggest rivalry. So now you'd be like Ohio State and Alabama playing, or somebody like that. Ohio State just got spanked the other day by Iowa, the Hawkeyes. So take that. In 1970, the Supreme Court refuses to rule on the legality of the Vietnam War. So that's kind of weird. Oh, in 1965, this is during the Vietnam War, an anti-war protester sets himself on fire. Roger Allen Laporte, a 22-year-old member of a Catholic worker movement, sets himself on fire in front of the United Nations headquarters in New York, and he died the next day, declaring, "I'm against wars, all wars." So, wow. You know what? I'm against a lot of stuff, but I don't think I'll be setting myself on fire. Not gonna happen. So who has a birthday today? Birthdays. Boom. Anybody we care about? Apparently not. Cisco and the Thong Song have a birthday today. Right on. I don't care about tomorrow's birthdays. Did I lose you, Random? Are you still there? I think we lost Random. I don't hear you. So, YouTube. I like how they put YouTube stars. I would never in my entire life think that I'm a star of YouTube. And hey, by the way, I almost have 50 subscribers. So, yeah, Random brought down the mood. I'm doing a pretty good job killing the mood myself there. Darth Conquest. Can two Darth members call each other Darkness? Darkness. I think they were a band at one time. See if he's texting me, because I'm pretty sure he's down. I lost vocals. Your choppy as hell is restarting his computer, so it'll be a minute. Actress Shelby Wolfert, Christina Toasty, a 35-year-old chef. I don't know. Robert David Hall, he's a TV actor. I don't know that guy. Some pop singer. Scarface is 47. That dude's older than me. Don't see anybody. Lou Ferrigno, the original Incredible Hulk, is 66 years old. Man, I remember watching him in 5th grade. I think that's when the Hulk came out. Was when I was in 5th grade. I'm dating myself, so you want to know how old I am? It won't be hard to find out that way. So wow, that is just insane. Anybody believe in horoscopes? Good, because me neither. I'm not going to talk about horoscopes and all that craziness that goes on with them. So Veterans Day is right around the corner. The observance is tomorrow, the federal observance. I want to get this in here real quick. All right. So 2017, man, I can't even fathom anymore. Like, I feel like I get older every day. There are a lot of places that are giving away stuff to veterans, and I want to say thank you. And I want everybody out there to have a list, especially you, Darth Conquest.
Microphone check.
Hey, I hear you now.
Hey,
Darth Conquest. Hold that thought about about Rian Johnson and is it Ryan Johnson? And we'll talk about that when we get into the Star Wars portion of the show, because I definitely would like to address that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do some Google Box and see what's going on. So anyway, random. I was talking about Veterans Day. It's coming up tomorrow. Some people are doing stuff tomorrow, and some people are doing stuff on just Saturday, and some people are doing some stuff on Friday and Saturday. So here's the list. If you have some of these stores around your area and you're not a veteran and you're a supporter of a veteran, support the stores that are supporting us, veterans, supporting the veterans. Okay, the first one is Charlie Brown's Steakhouse. I'm not sure where that is. Let's see if I can find where Charlie Brown's Steakhouse is. Charlie Brown's Steakhouse. Oh, if you click on their link, they have a veterans menu. That burger looks good. I have not eaten yet tonight either, and a lot of people are saying thank you to Charlie Brown's Steakhouse. Oh, that looks so good. I wonder if is it Charlie Brown from the Peanuts. And it is in yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. My dog ate it. Hey, fuck you fat bitch. I mean, it's a rabbit in the ditch. And it's in
Brown with fucking South Park.
No, the teacher from South Park the teacher from Charlie Brown substituted for Mr. Garrison is what happened in that little episode in my mind.
Like a really cool cartoon with some shit that people that made basketball came up with. Hate South Park.
I love basketball. That is so funny.
I like one thing from basketball, and it was at the end when they're like, "Hey, distract this guy." He's like, "Hey, yeah, fucking that, seriously, guys." And like the dude falls down, the camera shakes. That was the only funny thing in that movie. Everything else about it, I was like, this is South Park, and South Park is crap.
Charlie Brown's is in...
You can send all hate mail to Darth Panisha.
Hey!
Yeah.
Charlie Brown's is in Millburn, New Jersey. So if you want to take a road trip and get a free burger tomorrow, it is just outside of New York, New York.
Hey, if you're going to be up in Jersey tomorrow and you want to do that, go stop by the Stash.
There's a place.
Red Bank.
There you go. There's a place called Chicken Salad Chick. Denny's is having an all-you-can-eat pancakes, and let's see, active.
Are we in a Veterans Day thing right now? I missed this intro because my computer sucks.
I re-introed it when it came back. Did you? You didn't?
No, I muted again because my wife was talking to me behind me.
You're fired.
Lady Random was like, "Hey, check this out," and I had to mute again.
So, yes, we're talking about the restaurants and the free stuff that's going on, and we're saying thank you to the restaurants. So,
Thank you for all those I missed.
Denny's, we just started. Charlie Brown's was the first one. Chicken Salad Chick. I've never heard of it. See where that's at. I don't know.
Do you have a Charlie Brown's where you're at?
No, it's in New Jersey.
Oh, that's right. No, you have this other one?
No, but I'm trying to see where it's at. Let's see. I don't see it. They got a Facebook page though. Their chicken sandwich looks awesome. It's on a croissant roll. Oh my goodness.
Croissant.
They have a webpage, chickensaladchick.com. Go check them out. Denny's, all active, inactive, and retired retired military personnel at all participating Denny's nationwide will receive a free build. There's Denny's everywhere, and they're awesome, by the way.
They said participating.
Well, you know what? Look. People, if you go
Seattle,
to a restaurant,
there's a chance they're not participating.
If you go to a Denny's,
California, no.
If you go to a Denny's or any other restaurants that's not participating in Veterans Day, go poop on their doorstep. How about that? Great. Somebody's going to go poop on their doorstep, and I'm going to get blamed for it.
It's Friday. That's generally when I do that. So
yeah, there you go. You will receive a free build your own Grand Slam breakfast. Oh, Grand Slam, so good.
Oh man, dude, the moon's over my hammy.
Oh, that's a good one too. I like that too.
Yeah.
I like the grand scram.
Slamwich. The scramble.
And that's from 5 a.m. till noon. And you must show your ID card. Oh crap! I hope I brought my ID card home.
Or Saturday?
Yeah, that's tomorrow. There's some on Friday. There's some on Friday and Saturday, and there's some just on Saturday. And I'm covering the Friday ones right now.
Chipotle's had one going for the last couple of days.
This sounds like a good restaurant, and I don't know where it is. It's called Farmer Boys.
Most likely Arkansas.
Come on down, y'all, to Farmer Boys.
Sorry, if we ever get a listener in Arkansas, I didn't mean that, but it'll be at least 2 years before that happens.
Hey, all their meals are F to T. Farm to table. So
file that shit.
Locations. Let's look at the locations. No, that was from
oh, that's an actual thing?
F to T? F to T, baby. Yeah, farm to table.
Something you made up?
I did not just make that up.
Off your Mountain Dew high?
No, I'm wigging on. Well, god dang it. So this thing won't tell me where numbers like. I gotta put in my freaking zip code to see where there is one around here.
You gotta stop punching your keyboard, man.
It's mechanical keyboard. Well, apparently there's not one around here, so. All right. Well, Farmer Boys.
Shit's probably in Arkansas.
Burger, your food looks good. Firebird's Table. Firebird's Wood Fire Grill. Ooh, that sounds good. Hoss's Family Steak and Sea House. Where is this place? Oh, it sounds gnarly though. I'll come back to that. IHOP. There's one literally down the road and around the corner from my house. Free red, white, and blue pancakes.
Oh man, I feel so un-American. I hate pancakes.
Who said pancakes were American?
I do. Well, I don't know.
Do you like crepes?
Everyone I know likes pancakes and waffles, and I can't stand either of them.
Do you like crepes?
Yes, actually.
Oh
yeah.
Man! Wow.
Man, that trip we took across the pond.
Yeah.
Those at
Rustamaya.
Yes, those strawberry oh my gosh. Yeah.
They were good. Hoss's Family Steak and Sea is all over Pennsylvania, literally.
S-E-E or S-E-A?
S-E-A, and there's one in Maryland.
Seafood. Okay.
And they are all over the place in Pennsylvania. So Friday and Saturday, it looks like Aspen Creek Grill, BJ's Restaurant. BJ's, all veterans and active duty military can enjoy a complimentary entree under $12.95 on Friday and Saturday. So anything on the menu.
Absolute chaos out here.
What is that?
Absolute. Can we get a
What is something was playing? Is that you or me?
I didn't hear anything, bud.
I don't know where that came from.
Do you have multiple windows open?
Yeah, but
you may have had like a video start.
Joy. Hey, sorry about that, folks. Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Live casting. So all veterans can enjoy a complimentary entree under $12.95. So anything that's $12.95 is free. And
Man,
guests,
it's called BJ's and everything is under $12.95.
Dude, don't even go there.
Shit, about to fucking take my tax check.
Guests over 21 can also receive an alcohol beverage for $6. Please present your military ID. Bricktown Brewery.
We're talking about food. My bad.
Bricktown Brewery. I don't know where that is.
How you gonna follow, dude? How you gonna follow BJ's?
I'm
How you gonna follow BJ's with Bricktown?
I'm just reading.
So this
you're
is not safe for work.
Okay, I'm muting random because he's starting to go. You're going off the deep end there, bud. You're getting dirty on me. So nasty.
Not the one.
I want Kip. My godson listens to this. I don't want him to get. I don't want him to start googling things.
You feel like a shit, dude. I didn't pick the lineup here.
I know. I didn't either. That's why I'm just keeping on going. Gordon's Brew Restaurant. So that sounds good. Where's that place at? Come back. Oh wow, that website came up fast. It's spelled German, Lee, but they don't have a website. It goes to the Business Wire. Right, sounds very good though. Iron Hill Brew and Restaurant, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Fazoli's. Receive a free spaghetti with marinara and meat sauce, or meat sauce. My bad. Free marinara or meat sauce.
That's nice of them. The only thing no one ever eats at Fazoli's.
the Spaghetti House, buy one get one free. Now we're going into just Saturday only. 54th Street Grill and Bar, Anthony's Coal Fired Pizza, Applebee's. Love the Applebee's.
What about Applebee's?
Free meal from their select menu on Veterans Day. Agora's Grill House. Usually that means you have to buy the drink, but
do you have any information if this is for the veteran or, like, say the veteran brings his wife and kids?
It says veterans and active duty, so if you bring your spouse, I'm sure I don't know. There may be a discount. I don't know. That's a good question. You'll have to contact the restaurant that you.
I love me some Applebee's. I'm one of 17 in the United States that loves Applebee's. But if you love Applebee's, hit us up in the chat and let us know.
Applebee's is pretty good. FTT baby. That's off the internship. Good way to nice way to know your movies there, Darth Conquest. Arua's. I don't know.
I thought that was you commenting to yourself.
No,
okay.
That was him. Backyard Burgers, Baker's Square free breakfast. Is there still a Backyard Burger in Evansville?
Yeah. No, there's a Wayback.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, actually. There's a Jake's Wayback. I have to check.
I don't know. Bandana's Barbecue. Oh, Bar Louie. That place is pretty good. You get a free flatbread or burger Saturday. Billy Slim's Barbecue, not one around here. Black Angus, Bob Evans.
Oh,
free select menu items. It just says free select menu items, so I have to go check it out. Bonanza. Bonanza. Yep.
That's still around?
Yeah. Yep. All former or current military service men and women enjoy a free buffet, beverage not included. Participating steaks.
Wyoming, where the only state that hasn't caught up to today.
Don't know, bro.
Besides Muncie, Indiana, folks. If you ever want to see the cover of a JCPenney catalog from 1991, go to Muncie, Indiana, and just look outside.
Boston Market. BOGO.
Awesome place.
Buy one, get one free individual meal and drink with a coupon, but there's a link to the coupon. There's a link to the coupon.
Yeah, if you're listening, go to Boston Market if you have one, because that food is phenomenal.
Yeah. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Right, I hate you.
Buffalo, I am too. I haven't eaten yet. I haven't had dinner yet.
Neither have I.
Buffalo Wild Wings, free wings all day long, Saturday, November 11th. Veterans and active duty members who dine at their location will receive one small order of traditional or boneless. Thank you for that.
How many is that?
Their snack usually comes with about 5 or 6 because they weigh them now. So, and fries, so you get fries with that too.
Sweet.
I've heard of this place and I've always wanted to go to one. I don't know where there is one around here. Burntwood Tavern.
I've never heard of that.
They're good. I've heard they're really good. Calhoun's. There used to be one around here. California Pizza Kitchen, Cantina Laredo, Cattleman Steakhouse, Chevy's. Cantina Laredo. The cantina scene from Star Wars as recreated by Random 083.
And his inability to if you can't even there we go.
Cattleman Steakhouse, Chevy's Fresh Mix. I do like Chevy's. I've been to a couple. There's not one around here, but they're pretty good. The Chop House. That sounds like a spooky place. Ha ha! I get the Chevy's reference. Got that one. Zing! Chuck E. Cheese, to thank service members past and present. Bring your kids in and leave them, and if somebody else comes picks them up, we won't even tell you. You get one free personal pizza.
Sounds like Chuck E. Cheese, yeah.
Oh my God, I can see a whole bunch of old military farts in Chuck E. Cheese because they have alcohol. They have alcohol in Chuck E. Cheese now, so you'd be in there and be like, "Goddamn, well, I went to friggin' Vietnam and." Friggin' World War, you little bat! Get your
hey, you're kind of making it sound like shit with that one.
Sorry. CC's Pizza.
I went to Chuck E. Cheese a couple of years ago with my kids. They wanted to have birthdays there and everything. So I'm thinking, it's like, it's a not a spin-off, but a redo of Showbiz, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Showbiz. I gotta hurry up and get through these next two. CC's Pizza, free buffet. Circle K, you get a free Polar Pop, and you don't have to get
lower in rank than the stream guy.
Hey, easy, and
your story gets cut off.
I'm sorry. City barbecue, all day Saturday. Oh my God, dude! When you come back up here,
you have one near you?
Yes, we're going next time you come back up here. Like,
all right.
I used to love. What was the name of that?
4 days from now.
Yeah. I used to love that barbecue place in Evansville, and then that guy went like bankrupt.
Shiler's?
No, the other one that was over by Best Buy off the Lloyd. Smoky Bones. That was the name of it.
Smoky Bones. That place was the shit.
And that guy went broke and bankrupt, and I heard it was about gambling and all this other stuff. But this city.
That's why Smoky Bones closed down?
That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. See the footnotes. There are no footnotes. Yeah. But anyway.
Wikipedia that shit.
City barbecue all day long on Saturday. Veterans and military men and women, whatever that means. Oh man, all these places are putting men and women. They may have the LGBTQ, BAD, AB, CDFG knocking on their doors. But anyway, so you get a free sandwich, 2 sides, and a regular beverage. Their sweet tea is so good. Oh my God!
Nothing touches McDonald's.
Oh,
I hate McDonald's. I hate McDonald's with a passion.
McDonald's is a little too sweet, but we'll talk about that some other time. We'll have a whole sweet tea conversation.
Sweet tea off.
Coffee Beanery.
We'll sit down and take shots of sweet tea live on stream.
Coffee Beanery. You get a free tall coffee. Connor's Steak and Seafood. 25% off.
God, do I live in the backwoods?
Some of these I haven't heard of, but Cotton Patch Cafe,
big ass town, man.
Cracker Barrel.
Evansville's not small.
Ooh, Cracker Barrel's giving you a double chocolate fudge Coca-Cola cake dessert and the opportunity for guests to make a purchase that support Operation Homefront.
God, I wish they give us some like biscuits and gravy because that's the best thing to have.
Dunkin' Donuts, get a free donut. That's worth it. No purchase necessary.
We don't have those yet.
Famous Dave's. I've only ate at Famous Dave's once, and I didn't like it, but I'm not saying it's not bad. Oh, I wonder if this is good for you.
Me?
Yeah, Gaddy's Pizza. I wonder if Gaddy Towns is falling up. Probably not.
I got a Gaddy Town.
Yeah, well, this is just Gaddy's Pizza. You get
this is Saturday.
Receive a free buffet or medium one-topping pizza carryout. Yeah, this is Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
I
know where I'm taking my kids.
Trying to kick through some of these. Hooters, free meal. That's exactly what it says.
Hang on. If no one listening has heard of Hooters, log off. Stop listening. Go away.
Just beat yourself up.
Yeah, we don't want you here. Go away.
Oh, yeah, Darth Conquest, definitely Applebee's is one of the better restaurants. And
dude, Hey,
I'm hoping.
Darth, I'm telling you, Applebee's.
We'll get down.
Thank you. Conquest, by the way. Yeah.
We'll get down to
You're
my
like the
favorite
second
place here in a
person
minute.
I've heard. Applebee's.
So Hooters, Houlihan's, Huddle House, IKEA. You can get a free.
Huddle House?
Yeah, Huddle House,
Like
a free
Waffle
order of.
House spinoff?
Pretty much, Huddle House is more north. Waffle House is more south.
Never mind. I know what it is.
Free order of sweet cakes.
Boo.
Yeah, not a whole lot. IKEA, you get a free entree. So once you finally get through the store, you can get your free.
IKEA serves food?
Yeah, they do. They have Swedish meatballs. Those things are really good. Joe's Crab Shack, you get a free appetizer with a coupon. There is a coupon link here.
Got down where you were at, because I would have came to that.
We had one, but it closed. All of them, all three of them in Indianapolis have closed down.
Cue the sad hold music right here.
So sad. The Krispy Kreme, free donut and coffee. Hey, Dunkin' Donuts, you need to step up because Krispy Kreme's throwing in the coffee.
Can I throw in an opinion here?
Yes.
Krispy Kreme's donuts.
Oh.
Krispy Kreme's coffee.
Okay.
If you don't have the opportunity to get a free Krispy Kreme, don't worry about it. Go to Dunkin' Donuts, pay for it.
Oh my gosh.
And enjoy.
Logan's Roadhouse.
Go to Dunkin' Donuts and get their hazelnut coffee and a couple glazed donuts. You will love your day.
Logan's Roadhouse, Little Caesars.
Oh shit, I have those here.
Longhorn Steakhouse.
Yep.
Macaroni Grill. There's one of those here.
We have one here too. I just can't afford it.
Margarita's Mexican restaurant. Macaroni Grill. You get a Mama's ricotta, meatballs, and spaghetti entree. There you go. Max and Irma's free cheeseburger combo meal with dessert. Thanks, Max and Irma's.
Was it?
Mission Barbecue.
Ooh. Yeah, hey, rep them. They are
free sandwich
friendly.
and slice of cake while supplies last. So, and that's on the cake, I think, but well, maybe on the barbecue. Yeah, that place is awesome. They have like basically a free sandwich day for veterans and stuff. And that place is off the chain.
That is one of the most veteran places I've ever been to.
Charlie's, anything on the meal, $9.99 or less. Olive Garden free meal.
What?
Yeah, Charlie's.
Wait. No, go back to Olive Garden too. They have a free meal?
Olive Garden free meal, free entree.
Chicken fettuccine pasta? Oh my god.
On the border.
I mean, I'm fat, but I mean, that will make me fatter.
Outback Steakhouse has a bloomin' onion and beverage. Ponderosa, so there's your...
There's a Ponderosa still in existence?
Yes, there's one in Indianapolis off of Emerson in the south part of Indy.
You're kidding me. We have to go to that too now.
Promida Brothers, that's new here in close to where I live. They've got one, and they have a free classic sandwich anytime, all day. I'm just going to go from restaurant to restaurant and get fatter than I already am.
Dude, you owe me like 6 dinners right now because like we have to go to all these places.
Red Lobster will offer a free appetizer or dessert from their select veterans menu.
If their garlic butter rolls are an appetizer.
Oh, their biscuits, their cheddar.
Oh my god,
Cheddar Bay biscuits. Those things are the
them things. Oh, dude.
Red Robin.
Lobster.
You're supposed to go yum. You missed the commercial.
Well, I would if you would have said Red Lobster.
No.
I knew where you were going with it. If you'd been like Red Lobster, I'd have been like, yum.
No, dude. Red Robin is also having a free dine-in.
Are they really?
Red's,
oh my God.
Red's Tavern double burger and the bottomless steak fries. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit! You got one of them?
Yes, literally right up the road from my house. Rock Bottom Taverns. Those things are good. Ruby's Diner. I've never had a Ruby's Diner.
Any place got like? We got any like Mexican joints here? Got some nachos?
No. Why would they're not going to support soldiers too much?
I mean, I don't know. I just like nachos.
The American Mexican War. They have really good nachos at B-Dubs, by the way.
Wow, deep cuts. Dude, that was like 200 years ago.
I know, right? Ruby Tuesdays, free appetizer.
Those still exist?
There's also a Shoney's, and I've not seen many of those.
Got one in Henderson.
Sizzler. They got a Sizzler. Free lunch.
Where is Sizzler?
I don't know, dude.
Oh, you don't have one?
No,
Oh, dude, I was about to drop everything I was doing and get in the car. I love me some Sizzler.
And somebody said in Indianapolis, Fogo de Chao. Look that up and see if that's true or not. Fogo de Chao. That place is off the chain.
I will in a second. Get back to my keyboard.
Starbucks on Veterans Day. Free tall coffee. So just be careful.
Okay.
Tap House.
Depends on your definition of coffee.
And here's my favorite place to go on Veterans Day, Texas Roadhouse.
Okay.
They have a veterans menu, and it is good, and their rolls,
awesome.
it is pretty awesome. TGI Fridays, free lunch.
Best restaurant in the history of existence.
White Castle.
That's my favorite place.
So after you eat all this food,
Fridays. What was Fridays?
Fridays is a free lunch from 11 to 2.
Oh my god! I know where I'm at. That's my favorite restaurant.
White Castle. So when you eat all this food and you need to go poop, just go to White Castle, get a couple sliders, and everything will slide right out.
Yep, you might get a couple of movie deals out of it.
There you go.
Horrible joke. I will.
Apparently, there's a place called Wiener Schnitzels, and you get a free chili dog and a small fries and a small Pepsi. World of Beer Yard House.
Is that like a Harvey Weinstein company or?
Oh,
sorry, I went dark. My bad.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Sunday, there's some place called Centrarchy Restaurant. I don't know what that is. Me neither. And there are some places on Monday. Golden Corral on Monday from 5 to 9 p.m.
Monday?
Yeah. Thank you dinner. Hometown Buffet, Old Country Buffet, and Ryan's all.
There's an Old Country Buffet still in existence?
There is.
Where?
I don't know, but they're apparently still in existence. Twin Peaks, there's one of those here in Indianapolis.
I'll look that shit up, though.
Tuesday, there's a place called Country Cooking. And on
Dude, they're taking Veterans Day all the way out to Tuesday?
The entire month, there is a place called Eat and Park. All active and former United States military personnel receive 10% off. Most places give that much. Chipotle. That's November the 7th.
Yeah, skip. Whatever. No, it's actually going on now, actually.
Bonefish Grill. So there's Cheeseburger in Paradise. They'll give you fries. What will Bonefish Grill do?
Bonefish?
Can enjoy. Oh, you can get some free Bang Bang shrimp at the Bonefish.
Yeah, I can't go there. I don't own a tie.
Chili's free meal. Chili's is having a free meal.
Chili's?
Yeah.
Hey, where'd we go the other night?
Chili's.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Dickie's Barbecue.
Oh, man.
Einstein Brothers Bagel. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You gotta get that chicken.
Here it is.
Alfredo.
Fogo de Chao. Veterans and active duty receive 50% off. Okay, Fogo de Chao, for those who don't know or not around here, first of all, slap yourself. They are a Brazilian restaurant, and they just come around and drop all kinds of meat. And you have this little card, one side's red, one side's green. You flip it over, and they stop dropping meat on you. It's so good. Oh, my God. It's like lamb and beef and chicken and sausages and just getting fatter and fatter. So the time that I eat there, like they bring this big cart out with desserts on it, and I ate. I was full. I was hurting. I was just sitting there kind of in a food coma, and the guy comes by and goes, "Would you like some dessert, sir?" And I'm like, I see this big piece of cheesecake, so I figured they're just like going to cut like a little slice of cheesecake off the big piece of cheesecake. And I'm like, yeah, I'll try the cheesecake. And he just reaches down and grabs this huge. Y'all can't keep dog food. I just want free Star Wars. That was Darth Conquest. So this huge piece of cheesecake that's about half the size of my head, he sets it on. I was like, oh, you got to be joking. That thing was so big, it about hurt me. Panera's got a free pick one, and that looks like about... Oh, there's Texas Corral. There's one of those in Martinsville. And there are a lot of places, and we want to thank all those places for doing what you do for veterans. They deserve it.
Yes, thank you.
And I wanted to go back. Darth Conquest said... I don't know if there are any comic book shops giving out free comic books. That would be awesome.
No, they don't. They don't do that.
Yes, I would like some free comic book merch for
normally around what is it? May the 4th? Is that
Free Comic Day?
Not only Star Wars Day, but it's Free Comic Day.
Free Comic Day.
Yeah, that's generally when that happens. Not to segue here, but I have less than 20 minutes before I have to jump out of the stream, and hopefully, Private Places is going to jump in.
I got friends in private places.
Well, assuming he reads his messages, but
I may have to do this one on my own. So that's okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, you did it for what, months before I joined in, so
yeah, it was okay.
And this is a fluke tonight. Like I won't jump out in the future, but is there anything else you want to talk about before I get off?
Yeah, unfortunately, I wanted to talk about.
Can I give one bit of good news before you do that?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, everyone knows the Pokemon Go game for your phone, right?
Yep.
Coming says sometime early 2018. The people at Pokemon Go is Niantic, Niantic, Niantic Labs.
I don't know. I'm not a big Pokemon guy.
No pronunciation. I didn't play the game either, but I will definitely play this game. They are going to do a Harry Potter game in the same style as Pokemon Go.
Harry Potter.
Happy Christmas, Harry. Yeah, like that's awesome. Like I would totally do that. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I will totally get this game, and if it means I gotta walk around, look at what's that guy doing to my tree out there? Well, it's a Harry Potter stop. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. You know, whatever. I'll climb the damn tree, fall out of it, break my arm. I'm good.
So for all of those of you out there watching, if you would like to send us Christmas presents, please go to the website www.darthbenicia.com and contact me. I'll have my staff get back with you an address that you can send the gifts, and we'll open them right here live on stream.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
So if you send us a vibrator, and
can you give us a warning, because like
no warnings.
If
I want to be surprised.
Open a bag of dog shit online, I really would like to be wearing gloves.
A lump of coal.
Yeah, I want to have some gloves on, man.
No anthrax, please. That's all I
ask. My manicure and everything.
No anthrax. Look at my eyes.
That's manicure, right? That's manicures for the
no anthrax. Yeah, exactly.
Is that for the fingers?
What?
What's the feet? No, manicure. That's for the fingers, right?
Yeah, manicures for your fingernails, pedicures for your feet.
Oh, okay. All right.
And a Brazilian wax is when you get your taint wax.
No. Know what that is.
Taint wax.
Yeah, I got drunk once and agreed to a bet. No.
Oh, wah, wah, wah. Okay.
Never the hell again.
Coming out in November, speaking of video games, Call of Duty WW2, it's out. I know some people buy stuff.
Awesome.
I've heard good, I've heard bad, so I've heard all kinds on that. Crackdown
awesome.
3, which I enjoyed the first Crackdown game, but I haven't played Crackdown 2. That's coming out November the 7th. Need for Speed Payback, November the 10th. Here's a hard one. Nioh Kun 2, Revenant Kingdom.
Nioh Kun?
N-I-N-O-K-U-N-I. Ni no Kuni 2. I never played it. I don't know. I'm not even going to look it up.
Is this like a Japanese virtual reality roll down the street and order some authentic ramen kind of game?
Not a clue, bro. Not a clue. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, November the 14th. Pokemon Ultra Moon.
That's not out yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, I'm thinking of Lego Batman. God, there's like 4 of those.
5 more days before the Superheroes 2 comes out in Lego. Pokemon Ultra Moon and Pokemon Ultra Sun, both November 17th.
You know what else comes out in like 5 days?
Star Wars Battlefront 2 comes out November the 17th.
I was actually thinking a little bit sooner than that.
Oh, what's that?
Justice League.
Oh, yeah, that's the movie.
Yeah.
So apparently November is where this one stops. That's time. Let's see if I can find something else. I thought there was a couple things coming out in December. As a matter of fact, I know.
Dude, we got some...
There's something coming out in December.
Yes, there is. Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
Coming out on the 12th of
For
December.
The Xbox One.
Yes, sir, Rebob. And is it on this? That's February. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on. Wow, there's a lot of video games that came out this last year.
Dude, okay, so are you going to play it for that? Or are you going to stick with PC?
Well, they're supposed to 100% roll out what PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds with just a few updates here and there. So I think I'm just going to keep playing PC.
Yeah, I am too, because we get the map. We've already paid for it.
Yeah.
So why go pay again? You know when it comes out on Xbox, it's going to be like $70. Plus, from what I've read, you have to get this, like, there's a special controller for it.
Oh, really? I do know that somebody developed a keyboard. It's like a partial keyboard and a mouse.
Yeah, it's a special controller that is like
wow,
partial
that's not
keyboard,
helping me
partial controller and everything. But you're gonna have to pay for that. You're gonna have to pay for the game. We got the new map pack, or the one freaking map. You know.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to come out.
Whatever. Yeah, I cannot wait for that too. That will break so much of like the mundaneness of this game. But I mean, that's rolling out in December supposedly, unless they push that back again. But we're gonna get like, what is it? A desert?
Yeah, desert map.
Desert map. Yeah. But like, I think it's great. I really don't want them like crossing between, you know, there's been talks recently of like, say with Call of Duty, Xbox and PlayStation are going to cross together, so you can play, like, you're on the Xbox, someone else is on PlayStation, you guys can play together. That's awesome. I don't want someone on Xbox playing me on the computer.
Hey, Darth Conquest, it is going to come out for PS4, so it's supposed to be for...
Oh, is it coming out for both?
PS4. Yeah, it's supposed to be for both. And thanks, Specialist Brenner, for joining us on the Facebook side. And here's some games that other site missed. The Xbox One X launched 2 days ago.
And it's already doing horribly.
And apparently it's not doing so hot. Doom.
No, it's not. They're crashing all over the place.
Doom comes out tomorrow. The Sims Cats and Dogs, November the 10th. Yes, Doom. Doom on the Switch. So that's the
Delta
Nintendo
Oscar,
Switch.
Oscar Mike.
Roger.
Is this the same Doom that came out a couple years ago, or is this a new Doom?
It's a new Doom, and it's coming out for the Switch, I guess.
Only the Switch?
It's all. Yep, that's all it says is Switch. It doesn't have any other gaming system after it.
Oh, it's okay. So it's probably like a what do you call it? The remastered from the one that came out last year. Or the year before.
It might be. Resident Evil Revelations Collection's coming out for the Switch, and
it's already out for everything else. So yep.
December, Doom VFR comes out for PS, VR, and Vive. Gear
Very
Club.
Fucking ridiculous. What's that?
I don't know. I don't have a PSRV or a Vive, or a Life either, so I don't have one of those.
Hey, speaking of like RVs and like crap, like, or not PS and whatever, we are getting a PS virtual reality. That's it. Whatever the hell that thing's called.
It's the thing that
So I
sometime.
would like very much one night to on the stream, I'll bring it to you, and I would like very much to play Alien Isolation on a stream with someone on the VR headset.
And watch me run into a wall or something like that.
No, you sit down, obviously. I mean, you don't like run. But no, I know a guy that was playing it and went to kick a facehugger that was down. Like, he looked down, saw a facehugger, and had 17 stitches in his shin.
Nice. Because he kicked his coffee table or something, didn't he?
Cannot wait to play this game.
For those PS4 players and fans out there, Red Dead Rising. I love those Red Dead games. I haven't played it in forever.
Red Dead Redemption?
I'm sorry. not
like
Red
a
Dead.
spinoff of Red Dead.
Dead Rising. I'm sorry, it's Dead Rising. I've played it before. I really like it. It's a zombie game, and I'm not big on zombie game.
Is that on the island?
I'm not sure which one this is, but it's Rising 4, and it's Frank's Big Package. That's the name of the game. So
Dead Rising. Gosh.
Dead Rising 4 and Fallout 4 for VR. That's coming out. Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition. And that looks like about it. Nobody says anything about PUBG, so probably the PUBG website would be the best one.
The PUBGs know that it's coming.
Yeah, they do. The
I'm an old school PUBG. I had this shit on computer for a while now.
The pubbers. I got the whole pub.
OG PUBG.
OG PUBG.
OG PUBG. I said PUBG.
So
I'm playing on that RN, the Russian national server.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we kind of talked about it, and we'll go into it.
Oh no. Is this the sad part?
We'll bring things down a little bit before we hit the Star Wars talk, and before you get off here in about 5 minutes. So we'll hit it real quick. In Texas, I can't remember the name of the town right now. I'm sure I'll find it here in a minute.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers for them. Some guy walked in and started shooting people, killing. He killed kids. He killed a pregnant woman. 26.
20,
I thought it was 26.
Might have been 26.
Yeah, it says 26.
Including an unborn child.
Yep. Killed the 14-year-old daughter.
Actually didn't count.
Of the pastor. And 2 citizens. One of them was an NRA instructor. Fired at the guy when he came out because he had started.
He hit him.
Yeah, he hit him. He wounded. He dropped his rifle, got in his truck, and took off. And they chased him down. But good guys with guns do good things. And I don't know where you fall on which side of the argument you fall
really
on.
Hope this doesn't get spun into a bad thing about that guy.
Second Amendment stuff. I don't think it will, but
tends to happen, man.
Inanimate objects, controllers, cell phones, Star Wars clocks.
Are you just looking around your room?
Cups. Right now? I'm holding stuff up. All these things are inanimate objects. And they can't hurt anybody. It takes a human being to hit somebody with a phone or hit somebody with a cup or a wiffle ball bat or anything. Anything can be a weapon is what I'm trying to get to. And it's not... It's... A guy used a truck in New York and ran over
guns
people.
Don't kill people. Evil motherfuckers with guns kill
people. So... That's if you don't like that argument, you can go ahead and unsubscribe and go away, because
and after that, kiss my ass.
Inanimate objects can't kill people, and that's my whole point. And good people will always prevail. It's sad that people have to die, but it's sad that people died. These people didn't have to die, but some guy took it himself. The thing that amazes me with the Vegas thing, even the thing in New York, and now this, the story keeps changing so much that it's people are. I understand now why there are conspiracy people out there. Okay, in this story, the first things that came out, and this was in the Main Street media, was that this guy parked across the street, walked from a gas station across the road with this rifle, walked in and just started spraying. Well, there's a video in the church, because a lot of churches video their sermons, and this guy just calmly walked in and went to the front of the church and then just shot the pastor in the back, and then just apparently turned around and started shooting.
He shot the pastor?
Yeah, he shot the pastor.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew he got his daughter. I didn't know he shot the pastor.
The guy that was substituting for the pastor.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. The pastor wasn't there. So anyway,
either way, it's still fucking horrible. But
yeah, the pastor's name was Frank Pomeroy. His 14-year-old daughter got killed. It's sad.
You know what? That lost 9 members of their family.
There's a lot of.
It was like a community of like 300 to 350 people.
Yeah.
And one family lost 9 people.
Yeah. It's sad. Sutherland Springs, Texas, is where this is at. Where this happened at. And if you see some of the pictures of the church, there's like the crime scene people. They mark the bullet holes with these little yellow and green stickers or buttons, and then they use a video camera that does 360 in it. It also has like color chrome and reads heat and all this other stuff, and it's real technical kind of stuff that was way even over my head, and I know a lot about computers and crap like that, but it's all about reading the crime scenes and stuff like that. So if you see the pictures, you can just see all the bullet holes riddling this place, and it's so sad. But
what kind of sucks about this one is because horrible timing too. I mean, like, it's horrible timing at any point in time. Like, this should never have happened. But I mean, you know, we're like a day away from Veterans Day, and that's like the big thing.
Yeah, this
guy was a veteran. He was in the Air Force, and
he was in the Air Force. He was either dishonorably or bad conduct discharged. That story's changed a couple times.
The Air Force knows how to shoot guns.
He beat
in the Air Force, so
he beat his wife, and he fractured his kid's skull. Yeah, that, I mean, and for whatever reason, the paperwork didn't get to where it's supposed to go, so this guy couldn't get weapons. They said that the weapons store did what they were supposed to and ran the background check. But the point that I want to get to is there's a lot of things I don't like, and I'm sure there's things that you don't like. I'm pointing right at you, everybody that's watching. But
me?
Just because you don't like something doesn't give you the right to kill people or hurt people or to really do stuff about it. I mean, you can verbally say what you want to say about anything, but nothing gives you the right to hurt another individual to get your point across, especially to kill other people.
Dude, even
to try to push agenda.
Have the right to fucking even. I can say whatever I want to say. I mean, because like there's limits need to be drawn at that line too.
I see, that's where I disagree. You can say
I do, because like today it's acceptable nowadays where anyone with thumbs and a phone can get online and say, you know what, I don't like the president of the United States. Fuck him. And I hate you because you like him, or I hate you because you like the color blue, or I hate you because whatever. No, that's.
Well,
I don't want to sound like a bit of a bitch here, but I mean, people complain about cyberbullying. I mean, it's the same exact fucking thing. I mean, like, you don't like someone, so you make it your mission to sit behind your keyboard, your computer, without even doing what we're doing right now, which is just putting our voice out there.
Right.
You want to sit and use your thumbs and type out some words, hiding behind in your mom's basement, saying all the shit you want to about someone, and then these people either like, oh, really? You don't think I'll do this? They go out, and worst case scenario, they kill a whole lot of people. Best case, not even best case scenario. There is no best case scenario in this. Like, less worst case scenario, they kill themselves, because that's what cyberbullying is, and that's horrible too.
Well, here's my thing on that though.
Shut the fuck up.
Well,
and, like,
look, I totally have to disagree with you. We live in America. The First Amendment is freedom of speech. However, there's nothing in the Constitution that says that you are not personally accountable for what you say. So if you want to have the nuts to say something,
that's fine.
Go ahead.
Back it up in hell whenever you're there.
Exactly. You need to be able to either back it up. But when you threaten the life of the president and the FBI and the Secret Service are beating your under the door, getting ready to take your ass to jail, you got nobody to blame but yourself.
Or when you're that big of a pussy, you fire on unarmed, or like, it doesn't mean, even if they're armed, you go to a church and shoot up people that are there, like, worship.
Well,
that's there for Sunday worship. You go to Vegas to shoot at people listening to music.
That's not freedom of speech, and that's not freedom of expression. Taking somebody else's life is totally wrong.
That's freedom of evil.
Right. No, that is evil.
Fucking special level of hell for all of you.
Exactly. Those
and
people.
If you're listening, God, I hope you're not. You know, I really hope no one listening to this is anywhere close to this. But I mean, you know what? If you are, enjoy hell.
Well, I'm going to close this out by saying that...
Oh, my bad, dude. No, you still have Star Wars to talk about.
Yeah.
I got to get off here.
Yeah, you do. Hold on just a second, though. I want to say goodbye to you properly. But anyway, I'm going to close out the whole
that bad about it, so.
Texas massacre thing with saying that it looks like they may demolish the church and replace it with a memorial. I don't know how I feel about that. It's not my church or anything like that, but I would like to
demolish the church
and make a memorial out of it and replace it with a memorial, because the church well, I mean, you know, there's some gore in there after the fact, and they have to leave it, you know, unfortunately, for a while they do the crime scene investigation and stuff. So
no, I get it.
And the other thing I want to say, like them or not, Vice President Pence went there, and
he did.
And he said some nice things. It's hard. I would hate to be a leader when something that bad goes down. But he did say that this evil must come to an end in this land. And, you know, faith is stronger than evil. And I believe him. And I'm not trying to get all political on everybody. But, again, I would hate to be in leadership at this time when things like this are happening, because like me and Random agree, it's not the weapon, even though they are, you know, they can kill you. It's the person, because
guns don't kill people.
Exactly.
People kill people with guns.
Yeah, evil people do evil things.
Kill people with a stick.
And it's sad that we even have to have this conversation, but we don't have to have. But
I hop off?
Yeah.
Okay, so in this day and age, it's sad that I have to say this, but if anyone's listening and you are against religion, please just avert your ears for a second. But I would like to say something real fast. I'll keep it very short. I'm not very gifted with words and everything. So, but if you guys could just take a couple seconds and hear me out. Close your eyes, bow your head for a second. Lord, I ask right now that you be with the families of the victims from Texas, the victims from Las Vegas, the victims from everything that has been happening, all the countless tragedies that have happened. And I ask that you offer them comfort. There's never going to be an answer to the motive behind why they lost their loved ones and why their life has been turned upside down. And I just ask that you offer them comfort. I ask that in this day and age, you just open Americans' hearts and everyone else's hearts, and stop making us fight amongst ourselves and come together to agree on something and just look out for each other, because this stuff does not need to happen. And God, I really hope that you can open us up to this at some point in time, because this doesn't need to happen anymore. I mean, men, women, children, this does not need to happen anymore. So I pray for the victims' families, and I pray for the victims themselves, and anyone that has been affected by any of these tragedies. And end of prayer in the future to anyone that thinks about carrying this out. I mean, it was proven in this last one, people aren't taking this no more. Some casualties happened, but there could have been a whole lot more had someone not intervened.
That's true.
And now everyone is watching. Everyone is hyper vigilant right now. So you start threatening people and pulling out a gun, chances are it's not going to go the way you planned. So think about what you're going to do. There's nothing that bad in your life that you can't just say, hey, I don't have to go kill 29 people. Maybe I can just go get some help. And if anyone knows anyone that harvests any thoughts like that, please tell someone.
Well, we hope that nothing like this ever happens again.
Soapbox off of, and thank you for letting me do an actual prayer on your stream. So I don't know how that carries nowadays. But
well, so Random's got to go, so we'll say goodbye to Random.
Oh man,
see ya.
That's a horrible time to say that.
Well, you're 10 minutes over your time, dude. So I don't
let me say a prayer. Hey, Random's gotta go.
I'm not kicking you off. You said you had to go, so I'm trying to keep you to it.
It's cool. I'll see if I can get private places on the phone to come hop in with you.
If he can make it, great. If not, no biggie.
Thanks for listening to me, for you guys, and hopefully Frank gets on and you guys can talk for a while about some Star Wars stuff, and if not, I will see you guys next Tuesday for a stream of, what is it, PUBG?
Yes, Tuesday night we'll be pubbing it up, waiting for Battlefront 2 to come out so we can start playing that.
That is a fact.
Well, all right,
guys, later on, and I will send Frank a message now, man. Later, Darth.
Later. Well, there's one of my mics. I think that should have fixed it. I'm sorry. I hope that fixed it. So what did you mean? Where did I leave off? Holy cow, I feel like a total butthole now. So I meant to shut down the desktop audio, and I killed my mic, I guess. Oh man, figures. So let's go back. Again, stormtroopers were the army, the military, and they were also the policing troops for the Galactic Empire. They were used all over to impose the Emperor's will after the clones. Let me go back and put this up. Go with the helmets again. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. So here are the helmets again, the clone troopers, and then the clone troopers, the second build from left to right, then the stormtroopers, and then the first order troopers. The clone troopers, I really missed all the Star Wars, but you can hear me now, so that's great. I'm starting all over, so man, sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know, though. I appreciate that. And you're at work, so that sucks that I killed it. But anyway, the helmets, the original clone armor was a little bit janky, I guess you would call it that, a little bit weaker, but it was stronger than the Stormtroopers armor that we see in A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Then the second clone helmet, which is one I really like, is and let me go back. The first clone trooper helmet was also designed after Jango Fett's helmet as well, and again, it was kind of generic. Then the second one was made more for the clones. Then the third helmet was made for stormtroopers, where they were getting volunteers or having people become stormtroopers. And then the first order armor, which is supposed to be helmet, which is supposed to be stronger. And again, the armor is supposed to be stronger as well. So that's a little bit on the helmets. They had different color helmets that denoted the different things. I had a really good website, and for whatever reason now can't find it at all. It's making me angry. Man, what happened to it too? I think this is it. No, it's not. So they wore a black body glove under their armor, and it was very. They had different things for the like every stormtrooper from the Star Wars, the original series, on his back. They had a little canister in the back that was actually a photon grenade, so they could pull it off and throw it. It was right there. It seems like it would be very uncomfortable for riding in vehicles. Definitely not something that you want to wear all the time. Let me see if I can find a better. I had a really good one that had everything. There are a couple of storm helmets. Duh. There are a couple different Star Wars books that talk about the stormtroopers. There's the Death Troopers, which is about a Star Destroyer that's just kind of floating around in space, and it happens upon it, and it's kind of like a Star Wars horror movie. I have that one. It's really good. There's the Republic Commando series. That's really, really good. And then there's Order 66, whichever Star Wars fan knows all about Order 66. So that thing on their back is a Blastech N20 barium core thermal detonator. It was given to each trooper and was placed on the back of their utility belt. Can anybody name the rifle that the blaster rifle, that the model number of the blaster rifle that the stormtroopers have? Boom, 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 boom. It's actually in the video games. It's the E11 blaster rifle. They all have a C1 personal comm link. Usually have macro binoculars and a grappling hook, because you never know when you're going to need a grappling hook. Got to have a grappling hook. They usually did not carry the detonators when they were in ships or bases. They carried a full complement, or they did. Yeah, they were not labeled to prevent enemy troops from using them, and they usually carried a full complement of gear. Let me see if I can find you a. Man, I'm having some typing problems tonight. Oh, this is a really good one. So all the different kinds of armor had different purposes and stuff like that. The winter one, which is the one that you see on Empire Strikes Back, and right here. It's the Lego guys. But anyway, they have the hood that covers the breathing apparatus, the darker shielded eyes because it's, you know, snow blindness. They have a pack on their back, which is a heating unit that keeps the insulated system going so they don't freeze to death. And they usually carried a larger blaster rifle. See if I can find a good picture. I can't believe I can't find anything about the ranking system. They had the red and the blue from the Clone Wars. If anybody remembers Commander Rex from the Clone Wars, he had blue. The Vader's Fist stormtroopers had the. Sorry about that. My ear gets hot in these headphones and makes it itch. That or I'm growing hair on my ears, one or the other. So they had the blue. And they were Vader's Fist. If you're interested in getting your own armor, there's a lot of places out there, and there's a lot of videos on how to make your own armor, to include the helmets and everything. You can get voice modulators to go in and everything else. Oh, what's this? There's a sideshow collectible that shows a really good blue armor. I will put this up for you so you can check it out. As soon as I get rid of one thing. Ta-da. Doop. Boom, boom. There it is. I really like the coloring on that. Let's see if I can find a Vader's Fist for you. You have the shock troopers, which were red, and then the black armor for the shadow troopers. Those are really cool. Here's a comparison of the two. Put that up for you. Goodbye, blue armor. I thought that was kind of cool. Hey, if you're interested in the armor and a really good organization. Oh, where did it say that? Oh, there it is. The 501st Legion. They have a lot of offshoots. So if you're not from this area, that may be something you're looking at. But they do the costuming, they wear the armor, they go to the different Comic-Cons and children's hospitals and openings and all kinds of stuff, so you can go and they raise money. And it's really a fun and interesting thing. There's the black and the white armor comparisons. The black is definitely dark and you can't see it very well. It's very hidey. You can hide in it, so that makes it hidey, right? It's very very camouflage. So the new armor in the new movies, Rogue One, here's a picture of the helmet up front, and the little apertures at the bottom, down here at the bottom of the mask, in all the like pictures and stuff that I've seen of like the kids' helmets and the kids' toys and stuff, like at Target and places, have green lighting. I was trying to find that for you, but I'm not seeing any here. But they have green lighting on those, and that looks pretty cool. Let's see if I can find a scout, a stormtrooper scout. Oh, here's one. The scouts are also in the video game are also the sniper, and you see the scouts on the moon of Endor with the Ewoks. I like the Ewoks a lot. They're probably, some people don't. I do. I'm a fan of the Ewoks. There's the scout, and they were riding the speeder bikes, and they've got the hood, which is supposed to kind of give you tunnel vision so you don't see the stuff passing by. It focuses you forward. And then they have different like ammo pouches and a different blaster rifle and different apparatus on their legs. They have something down here. And again, they were snipers. There's a couple variants where they're in green and some different stuff. I want to try to find, oh, here's a good one. This is from the Clone Wars. This is probably one of my favorite armors that I've seen. I haven't seen anybody wear this anywhere, like out at a Comic-Con or anything, but again, it's one of my favorite armors. I'm gonna put that right over the Dork side. There you go. That is pretty cool. It's very, very camouflage, very concealed for those times when you have to go to a place like Endor or something like this. And the clone commandos, I'm gonna find you a clone commando armor. Clone commando armor. Those guys I love reading about. Their armor is super huge. They're the, for lack of a better term, they are the badasses of the clone troopers. They can, and the armor is designed, by the way, so that they can survive a short time in the deepest, darkest reaches of space, the cold, dark ebbs of space. There's the commandos. Their armor is pretty cool. Each one has a specialty of some kind. One's an engineer, one is medical, one's stealth, and one's your commander. Usually the blue is commander. This one has blue and yellow. The one that is second from the right going toward the middle. Here's a good look at the diagram. There it is. Put that over there, and I'll bring this up and we'll go over it real quick. I'm a real fan, and again, big old nerd me and all that I do. I've been in the military for quite a long time, and I get, maybe that's one of the reasons why I kind of gravitate toward liking the stormtroopers, even though the clones started out as the good guys, right? But there was something in them, a chip, if you will. I've seen different things. Some say that it was a biological chip. Some people say it was an actual computer chip. And there were a few clones that found out about it, and they dug it out of themselves. And so that's the reason why. Hey, Christian, thanks. Hey, Connor, thanks for joining on Facebook side. Appreciate that. But anyway, to go over this with you real quick. The commando armor, they have the blue visor, which is really cool. It gives the heads-up display, I'm sorry, interactive heads-up display, which is the iHUD, kind of like IHOP. No, it's a lot better. Holy jeez, can I get a big picture? Nothing wants to play. Everything wants to be really small tonight for some reason. And then when I try to blow it up on my program, it zooms part of it out. There we go. It also has a threat analysis for quick decisions. Then it has an interior communications antenna, so they can communicate within each other. One of the things that you'll hear during Rogue One is those troopers that are black, that are with the admiral. you can hear them talking in their helmets. Now, when you watch the Clone Wars, there's one of the Clone Wars series where they're under attack and they're all playing dead and they're communicating with each other and they can't be heard outside their armor. So that's something to think about. Their armor is a Carton class armor, reinforced and redesigned version of the standard trooper armor. It affords commandos independence and a superior defensive rating during covert missions. The knuckle plate, that's a little different. Retractable vibro blade for melee weapons, close and quiet counters. Then on the helmet itself, around the mask, is a filtration system. They had a different weapon. The DC-17M is a combat rifle. It can be used as a lightweight design. It allows for close quarter combat, and it can be transformed into a sniper rifle or an anti-armor gun. The boots, their combat boots, were rated for Arctic terrain, as well as can be used in flood service and occasional kick-in of the stubborn door. So they have a survival pack, and then they have backpack cartridges. The cartridges carry detonators and ammunition, and then the black undersuit is a thermal balance zero-G vacuum suit. Like I said, if they ever got blasted out of a vehicle in space, they could last for a short time in the cold confines of space. So the Carton class armor was used specifically for the clone commandos. I was trying to find the book, that the first one that they talk about, but the clone commandos, they have their own book, and those guys are pretty awesome. Oh, here we go. Star Wars Republic Commando is their first appearance, and then Republic Commando Hard Contact, Omega Squad Targets, Honor Bound, Star Wars Tales 22. This is books and comic books as well, and some kids books as well. Republic Commando 000, another one's called Odds, and the Imperial Commando, the 501st. Let's look up the 501st. 501st Fist of Vader. All right, so the first thing that comes up is the 501st Legion. They have their own webpage, but that's Wikipedia that talks about them. I said Fist of Vader. It's actually Vader's Fist. And if you want to be a 501st member, they have an application, and the first thing they want to know is, do you own a professional quality Star Wars costume? And are you at least 18 years of age? So I don't know, cut me in two and count the circles. And then they have a online application that you can fill out and send in, and then it has your Imperial data. You can pick your own numbers and stuff like that. And then it has a garrison, and there are lots of garrisons around. You probably want to look for one that's close to you. But they have the Missouri and Kansas, Alabama, Arkansas, Nevada, Arctic Outpost, Louisiana, North Belgium, South Belgium, Southern Indiana, the Bloodfin Garrison, for those of you that are in Indiana, Bolivia, Brazil, California has a couple, Canada, Central Garrison in South Dakota, North Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, Chile, Chinese, couple Chinese ones there, Oregon, Colombia, Connecticut, Costa Rica. So they're everywhere, and they do a lot of charity work. I just clicked on the charities. 2013, they raised $2,262. In 2014, they raised $205,000. 2015, they raised $587,000. And in 2016, they raised $889,000. And their little slogan is "Bad Guys Doing Good." In 2016, over 182,000 voluntary hours contributed by members, valued at over $4.3 million US. So with the money that they've raised, they put in the hours that equal $4.3 million. So it's a very good thing that they do, and they donate toys, food. They work over 180,000 hours a year. They have 10,700 active members, and they have a lot of capital that they're putting into this. So it's a good organization to join if you love Star Wars, and there's other people there that they love Star Wars too. So it's kind of a win-win. So definitely something for you to look at if you're interested in that. They do have a costuming and a reference library and resources. They have appearances and how to contact them and everything, so it's well worth it. So now going into, let's go back to some Stormtrooper history. In the aftermath of the Clone Wars, the clone troopers who served the Galactic Republic became the first Stormtroopers, tasked with suppressing rebellious worlds and enforcing the new Emperor's will across the galaxy. The clones were retired from Imperial service, leaving Stormtrooper ranks open to birth-born human recruits. Though they fought against the Rebel Alliance throughout the Galactic Civil War, the Empire was ultimately defeated and the Empire slain. We all know about that. Stormtroopers represented the ultimate evolution of the clone troopers, the soldiers who fought the Galactic Republic side against the Confederacy of Independent Systems in prolonged and protracted conflict that came to be known. Oh, my bad. That was probably really loud. Sorry about that. Again, the ear sweats and the ear itches. Let's see if I can save this. See if it works. I don't see it. It didn't come up. All right, let me go back to. Here we go. The First Order troopers kind of like their helmets. I wanted to put one up here for you so you could check that out. This is their armor as well. I've heard a lot of people that have complained about it. It looks too much like the old stuff and they don't like it, or it's they just don't like it for one reason or the other. I'm kind of indifferent on it. I kind of like the helmet style. I think you have to evolve, and again, this is after Empire, and so you know the evolution, there's got to be an evolution in there somewhere. There is a lot of similarities, which I like, because that pays homage to the old ones. And so yeah, they actually have some colored stuff in there as well. And then you have Captain Phasma, which, I'm sorry if you were like me and you kind of got hyped up about Captain Phasma for the movie, and then Captain Phasma kind of Captain fizzled. It's like okay, where's Captain Phasma? Because she had a few lines and that was it, and it really was like, what the fudge is going on? Well, now there's a book out and there's a comic, the Captain Phasma comic. I wanna get the book and I want to read about it. Here's a Shadow Trooper, First Order Shadow Trooper. That's kind of cool looking. There's the First Order emblem for those of you who are into that kind of stuff. Oh, I'm sure that there's lots of First Order guys in the 501st Legion. And again, if you want to learn more about Star Wars, there are a ton of books out there. I really encourage you to read about them. And if you didn't see him earlier tonight, here's my little buddy. He's so cute. He's my little stormtrooper. He keeps my time for me. As you can see what time it is here now. So I don't want to drag this out too much longer. Hey, I want to thank everybody for coming to the stream. it gets a little dark sometimes because bad things happen in the world and we don't like that. But you know, we're not doing anybody any justice if we don't at least address it. Sometimes we get a little too into it and we upset ourselves. You know, we go, it hurts, it sucks. We don't want anybody to die. We don't want bad things to happen. But unfortunately they do. So we wish that they never would. But for all the bad guys out there, there are some good guys and good gals, and they work tirelessly, and some do it for selfish reasons and some do it for selfless reasons. And no matter the reason, though, they still support and defend this country when they're called, and we want to thank our veterans for all they do. It has been my privilege and honor to work with some of the greatest veterans, some of the greatest people in not just the state of Indiana, but in the world today. I'm glad to be a part of an organization that members, when called, will go do flood duties, will go do winter duties when they're called. And it's a great thing to be a part of something that's a lot bigger than you. And if you're fortunate enough to be in the military, because it's not for everybody, and it shouldn't be. It's a fairly elite group. And hey, thank you for your service and all that you do. And with that being said, I just want to say, everybody have a good night, have a good weekend, and have a great Veterans Day. And this is Darth Venetia signing off.